संत जना मिल हर जस गायो, कोट जन्म के दुख गवायो, जो चाहत सोई मन पायो, कर कृपा हर नाम दिवायो, सजद सुख हर नाम बढ़ाई, गुर प्रसाद नानक मत पाई, सजद सुख हर नाम बढ़ाई, गुर प्रसाद नानक मत पाई।
Guru Granth Sahib goes for social transformation, and sometimes they see human rights and other things that they gal karte rehne hain. If there's a social transformation, I think we don't need to talk about rights, because that automatically talks about equality, and
Yes,
rights are
exactly.
already inside it, imbibed in it. So very good. Dr. Kala Singh ji, we have questions. Anybody can ask question in Punjabi also. See, we will translate it.
Yeah, thank you very much, Advocate Jeevan Singh.
Sorry, unmute karna ji. मैं गलती होगी मेरी.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Advocate Jeevan Singh ji. In fact, this is a new thing I learned today from you about this transformation, not the social justice, but social transformation. It didn't occur to me. I would like to tell that Advocate Jeevan Singh has been and me have been in contact with each other for quite some time. And what he didn't tell, in fact, today was that he has converted so many Dalit, I shouldn't say Dalit, it is a, whatever you can call it in the social class, Adivasis to Sikhism. And I have seen the pictures of those Adivasis wearing dumalas and kirpan and spreading the movement. And whoever, in fact, contact me from South India that we want to convert from Hinduism to Sikhism, I contacted Advocate Jeevan Singh and make them connection and helping them to change it to Sikhism. And that Sikhism is the actual Sikhism, not the Sikhism that we are practicing at this time, that only Dadi Mucha and otherwise doing all those Hindu customs and everything. But the actual Sikhism, and when those people talk to me back, I sometimes feel ashamed that the amount of knowledge they know now is much more than I know. And somehow I feel that I even don't know how, that we should be helping somehow this movement which Advocate Jeevan Singh ji is spreading. I will ask Advocate if he can tell us in his own words that how he feels that NRI Sikhs can help in this movement. Thank you,
thank you.
Advocate Jeevan Singh, would you like to tell how we can be contributors towards your movement?
Yes. Actually, we need a lot of literature to spread our Guru's message to the grassroots people. So that's what we are printing the booklets, pamphlets in a easy format to spread our Guru's message. So somebody want to support that movement, kindly extend the support also. And coming February 29th, we are going to organize Durban Yatra at Kerala. 100 years before, our Sikh people went and participate in 1924. Our Sikh people participated in the anti-Brahmins movement started by Periyar. It's called as a Vaikam Satyagraha. If you go in the internet, you can easily find 100 years before our Sikh people had connected with the South India people. To recall, to revive that movement, we have planned to conduct the Vaikam Satyagraha. You might be seeing the Google that Vaikam Satyagraha. That Brahminical people not allowed Shudras to walk on the street also. They not allowed the women not to wear their upper cloth. So our Sikh people came and participated and served the langar. That Satyagraha went around 603 days. Around 270 days, our Sikh people served the langar, Gurukha langar to those people. The same place, the same date, our movement is going to conduct yatra, turban yatra. So you people extend your support to conduct that yatra. And also our mission is to how to establish the Begumpura Khalsa Raj. That is our mission. Otherwise, our gurus will not get happy. Once this country became a Begumpura Khalsa Raj, our Guru Nanak, our Guru, all the gurus and bhagats also get happy. Their joyfulness, Guru's joyfulness and happiness lies when we achieve the Begumpura Khalsa Raj in this country. So you people come and participate this great movement to achieve the Begumpura Khalsa Raj.
Thank you. Sardar Kulwinder Singh ji. Unmute ਕਰ ਲਓ ਜੀ ਕੁਲਵਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ I had the privilege of having Jeevan Singh ji at my residence. That is the one thing.
Okay, you are from G?
Delhi, New Delhi. You came to my residence, Jeevan Singh ji.
Okay.
One request I have to make to all the people who have joined, that you please read the book Captivating the Simple-Hearted.
Yeah, exactly.
Anybody wants, he can get from Dr. Jagjit Singh ji or from me.
Okay.
It's a small book. We need to read that. Our Guru's contribution to for the Mool Nivasis.
Yes.
So but
now it comes to Hindi also, Ji. My wife translated that book. My wife and Ashok, Advocate Ashok Shaket, both of them joined together and translated that book into Hindi. Now Hindi version is also available.
No, our people can read in English. No problem in that.
Okay.
So, one request I have to make to Jeevan Singh ji is that talk of political power later. First, go for social transformation as guided by great gurus. So political power will come later once you are able to do, you build up a movement. Without that, it will not be possible. So this is my advice to him.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Dr. Kapil Singh ji, please.
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਜੀ Dr. Kala Singh mentioned one message, for example, social justice, social transformation. I think there is another message from Jeevan Singh ji about us being still following the caste system, still following the same Manuvadi system. With all said and done, we are still practicing the Manuvadi system. We call ourselves Sikhs, but with all practical purposes, I think we are all practicing the Manuvadi system. So Sikhs have to get out of this Manuvadi system one way or the other.
Yes.
And as Jeevan Singh ji said, yes, we can try to help as much. We may not be able to visit that yatra, but either another way, probably people like sitting here in Canada or America can help with the yatra. So that's we can try, and literature also we can try to help as much as possible. So sometimes visiting is not possible for many of us. Yes, once in a while we can come, but not very often. So I think we have to think about maybe in future discuss how do we as a Sikhs can get out of the Manuvadi system
Exactly.
as suggested by Jeevan Singh ji, and try to bring the Begumpura Raj. Only then probably, and he's rightly mentioned, yes, we are willing to give the money, we are willing to give the food to the scheduled caste, but still in our villages, people are not willing to give the power, not sit with them. Lots of them still don't want. And of course, we very few want any relationship like the marriages, intercaste marriages. So we have to get Sikhs have to get out of this. That's my
Yes.
comment on.
Correct.
And really thankful. Thank you, Jeevan Singh ji. You have taught us what we think we should know, but we never try to learn. Very clear message from you. Thank you very much. Vaheguru Ji
Thank
ka
you.
Khalsa,
Thank you.
Vaheguru Ji ki
Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru.
So this is for information of all. Jeevan Singh ji has shared his mobile number in the chat. Anybody needs, he can have it. It is already there in the chat. If you need it, you can have. Anybody needs it, he can have it. Professor Gurcharan Singh ji.
Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. As I said in a message, my English is never good, very little bit. I know in the first time in my life, I listen 1 hour English continuously and understand very good because the message was the great. The voice was the great, and I inspired to and learn so many new words, new concept, new philosophical thought I learned today, and try to be put it in the other people mind, because I'm doing publicly audience and so many things, so it will help us. Secondly, he asked for the literature. I have a very good literature in English, I got his number and I will talk to Jeevan Singh ji about the literature, what kind of he need to be. I will try to send them. I talk to them. Again, thanks to Jeevan Singh ji and other team who provide them on this location and give us very great new guidance, Thank you very much. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Siddharth Yashpal Singh ji, please unmute.
Jeevan Singh ji, Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa,
Vaheguru Ji ki
Vaheguru Ji ki
Fateh.
Fateh. First of all, I'd like to say I knew about you from one of your flyers, which I've gotten, I think must be about 6 or 8 months ago. And then, I discussed that with, I'm a member of Global Sikh Council, and I'm the
Okay.
chair of the Heritage Committee. So I talked to Lady
Lady Singh.
Singh about it, and
Yes.
you came over. And I heard you first time, and that was really awesome. What I saw in that first presentation, for us at least, your drive, your strength, perseverance, determination, all the qualities which a leader have to have. Of course, patience and communicating his followers in the language which they understand, which obviously, Telugu you're using, Tamil, I'm sorry. So that's wonderful. What I understood from talking to, I'm in contact with Sardar Tejinder Singh Sandhu from Toronto. We
Yes,
talk
yes, yes.
about you, and I get your emails regularly.
Okay.
And the question I have, which I've been asking to myself also, that this any social transformation, it comes from the younger generation on their young and strong shoulders. So on the same lines, I'm trying to do something through Global Sikh Council, trying to create a global platform for the youth. And that's where, you will have, that will be your biggest audience. Not only audience, but people who will understand you and people who will like to follow you also. You probably heard and you know about it, the Sikh in Punjab and elsewhere in India, and some people here also in the Western world, they are still practicing the Sikhi of Veds and Brahmins. Here in the Gurdwaras, I would say 95%, you probably know it already, and I'll just, repeat it for your information. Gurdwaras are the same, they are preaching the same thing, which is taught to them by SGPC in Punjab. And all the deras, that's where they come from. And these are based on Veds and Purans and Brahmins, which have been taught by Nirmalays and the followers of Udasi movement. So through Global Sikh Council, we are trying to reach SGPC, but that's a change. It's very hard to make. The change, as I mentioned, has to start from our younger generation. So my question is how you are addressing that generation, which I think in all the different states where you have your representatives, we have to have something similar from Punjab also. And obviously, they're not going to be people in their 60s or 70s. These people will be in their 20s or maybe early 30s because they can connect with you. So, repeat the question again, that what
we can
are you trying to
reach?
do your efforts to reach the population which is going to take your movement and be with you. You'll be the leader, and you are going to bring up the leaders from that generation.
Correct. Exactly.
Because they are the ones, they'll have the same strength as the Sahibzades of Dasam Guru, and obviously Dasam Guru themselves and Panch Pyares also. And before I let you answer the question, something I'll interject, which is very important. A lot of people do not know. I knew that out of 5 Panch Pyares, only one was from Punjab, which is Lahore, which is
Yes.
actually in Pakistan. The rest
Correct.
of the 4, they were Dravids from either the east
Madras presidencies.
or the south.
Yes.
If I ask, and I'm going to look into, maybe you can help me, that I'm going to generate that knowledge of those 4 people, go back to their families, and I would like to learn myself, and I'm sure you can help me in that.
Sure.
Connect with those, they are our ancestors,
Exactly.
really.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
With that,
Yes.
I will let you answer my question. And
Yes.
thank you.
Yes. It's a valuable question also. Nowadays, younger generation are all alienating from our Guru's messages. So how we can, first of all, through our social work, in villages, we are identifying some peer educators youth. So through that, we pick that peer educator from the people of from the village, and after that we are giving a cadre camp, and we are sharing our literature to that peer educator. So once that person attended the cadre camp for 3 days or 5 days cadre camp, automatically that person will not escape from the society. And also, and another thing also we are doing, another small support also we are expand to the youth. So right now around 15 students, they are studying with the support of a like-minded person like you. Around 15 Dalit and Adivasi students and even backward students also studying law. And also we are establishing the school of Mary Piri in Tamil Nadu. So actually now there is no, that Hindutva forces are having a lot of places for them to discuss about their socio-political, cultural issues and problems. But when it comes to the Adivasi and scheduled caste concern, there is no school for the Mary Piri. They are not ready to talk about the, they don't have any space to discuss about their own politics also, their own cultural also. So that's what we, first phase we finished. We are going to launch the school of Mary Piri in coming February 24th. February 24th is the birth anniversary of Guru Ravidas, Bhakti Ravidas ji. So on the day I am going to launch this school. So now we have one space to discuss about our own political and social and cultural issues. So through that school, I have planned to make around 1,000 prachar, that our Guru's message prachar campaigner. I have planned to make 1,000. It's not from the illiterate person. I want to pick up all are from the educated youth. So once that youth attended the cadre camp, that person will not sit idle. That person will go to the people and they start to do the prachar. So that type of youth we are having around 20-25 full-time youths, volunteers are with me. Through them, I am identifying the youth. But due to lack of resources, we don't have any resources to spread our. So if the resources comes more, then we can do a lot of cadre camp throughout the country. That is also one of my plan. So that's what I made last year, the same day, same month. I conducted the Begumpura Bharat Brotherhood Yatra from Patna Sahib to Anandapur Sahib via Tamil Nadu. Around 14,000 kilometers we conducted that yatra. So that in that yatra also, we identified the thousands of youth. But due to lack of resources, we couldn't reach those people once again. So once we nominate some coordinator at a different states, so they can easily conduct the program and we can easily bring those people to our Sikhi folder. This is my idea.
Thank you so much. You put it
We have
so.
to conduct a cadre camp for the youth.
And just to on the same lines, I have been struggling here for last 2-3 years. I've been organizing, Sikh youths here, ages, high school seniors to, 20s, 30s, and 40s, and even, late 40s. Reason being, our youth are getting disconnected from Sikhi here. And that's a shame. And I'm trying to do something about it. And one thing just came to my mind, that I'm going to bring the youth probably during this summer. Interact with you and, share the ideas with youth you have there and they will learn from each other,
Exactly.
and that will also resolve the challenge you have about financing,
Yes, yes,
because
yes.
some of these youths, these are on the top of their game. They are lawyers, and they're engineers, and they are with governments also. So they're doing financially very well. The only thing is they need, and that's where you will come in, that I will be bringing you on that platform more often, and also the ones you train, your youth. And what you are doing, you are going to the villages. That's the right place you are starting. And also, I think we talked about this before also. South is the most educated area in India.
Yes,
So
yes.
you will have, at least in cities, you'll have educated people who will be your followers. So that's all I have to say, and I definitely will be connecting with you about my webinars also. I'd like to have people join my webinar from India. And
Okay.
on your plan, I'm going to talk to youth here also about my plan to go to India and work with you, because that's where they are going to learn. Because
Okay.
you are doing the actual work, you are fighting the battle. And nobody knows better than the people who are in the battle.
Yes, yes.
I want the youth everywhere to be in that battle.
Okay. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Thank you
And
very much. Thank you.
we will be working together. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. You please share your number. Huh?
Yeah. Thank you.
I already, yes, I
Okay, thank you.
already shared my
Yeah.
number.
Oh, yes, I have. We've been, I think, I get all your information on a daily basis.
Okay, Ji. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
very much.
I also commend the organizer of this webinar,
Okay, Ji.
because
Okay.
they have selected the right person, because we have our own thought process, and you have started from zero. You learned Guru Granth
Yes, yes,
Sahib,
yes.
and I would say the philosophy of Guru Nanak Sahib and Sikhi from the start, and that's how we have to learn it too. Okay. And one thing, lastly, I should mention about the education. Something I noticed that our youth, they do not read that much, but they will love to see the things in the media. And I think I sent you some links also to a treasure by Dr. Karminder Singh Tillon from Malaysia. And what he has done for the last 10 years, 15 years, he has transformed the philosophy into these videos which are professionally done.
Okay.
So, I will request I know you are very busy, give it to the people who work with you. And
Okay.
these are in English. So, and
Sure,
then
sure,
any
Ji. You please
questions they
send it to
have,
me,
you can
Ji.
send them to me.
That
All right?
You
can
please
be-
send his contact number. Thank you.
That can
Okay,
be a
thank you.
little-
Thank you, Ji.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Sarabjit Singh ji, please, from Bombay.
Also, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. Firstly, I will thank Advocate Jeevan Singh ji for a really nice presentation, and he has tried to bring the facts, what is happening within India or even within Sikhs also. Very nicely he has presented that Guru Nanak Sahib has started social transformation. I will just try to add in Punjabi also that Guru Nanak Sahib ne saadi soch badli hai. Way of thinking he has changed. Because once way of thinking is changed, automatically social transformation and other things happens.
Yes.
And that first way of thinking he has changed is that God cannot be any physical entity. It has to be, as in the definition given, Ekimkar Satnam Karta Purkh Nirpau Nirvair Akal Murta Juni Saibang Guru Prasad. And second, biggest change he has brought, that all the systems when he has discussed in the first body of Japji Sahib, he has told that only that system can work, and that is Hukam Razain Chalna Nanak Sikhana. Whatever is the laws of the nature, which is happening, working for the last from the centuries and centuries, that type of system can work for all. And that is why he has given the slogan also, Ek Pita Ekas Ke Hum Barak, Tu Mera Guru Hai, because all are equal. When we work as equal, we automatically start developing with each other and mixing. As a social justice also comes, social mixing also comes, family relation, everything start come. Even if you see the definition of Sikh, which Guru Ramdas has given, Guru Satguru ka jo Sikh khaye, in the last line, which is very important to us, that is Nanak Tood Mange Tis Gur Sikhi, Jo Aap Jape, Avre Naam Japai. What we have to do, not only that, whatever Guru Nanak has given has a system, whatever way of thinking he has brought in us, that we have to propagate to others also. And on that part, we are very much missing. And that I will just discuss few things, that what we have done. We have divided our gurus itself. We have created a difference between Guru Nanak and Guru Gobind Singh. And not only Guru Gobind Singh, the Vichitar Natak and other things we have started, the difference creating with Guru Granth Sahib also. So all this difference which Guru Nanak Sahib has brought the unity, Ek Pita Ek Skwem Barak, from that we are very much deviating. Guru Nanak Sahib has asked or taught us to follow the Shabd Guru, whereas we are trying to follow the Deras and other things. This change which has brought, and that is creating a rift within us. We have divided us by in so many ways. Caste system, earlier many people have discussed about that. Not only that, within the days, Masya, Sagran and other things. Guru Nanak Sahib ne Nanak Soi Dis Savra, Jit Prabhavetit, Jidin Visre Par Brahm Fit Pleri Rut. But we have divided our days. Not only that, we have divided our Guru Purs also. The calendar system, which should be followed according to the laws of nature, which is the Nanakshahi calendar, we are not following that. Still, we are following the calendar, which is based on moon and solar system, which is mixed thing. Not only that, Guru Nanak Sahib has given the Avo Satgur ke Pyareo Gavo Sachi Bani. Truth Gani we have to recite or follow the truth Bani. Whereas if you see most of the cases, many times, Kachi Bani, which is not according to Guru Granth Sahib, that is being done. Not only that, we are tried to even way of reciting also. Whereas if you see in Guru Granth Sahib, every shabd, how it is to be recited, in which rag, that is mentioned in the title of that also. Whereas we are trying to follow the tunes and other things, so that the actual message, what is should not be getting conveyed. Even in the Nitne Banis, we have divided that thing. Whatever Guru Granth Sahib says is something else, and whatever we are trying to follow is something else. Not only that, whatever is the Gurmat Vichar, or whatever Guru Sahib, how he has taught us to that we should learn, there also we are differing very much. Because if you see any Gurmat Vichar being discussed in Gurudwaras, mostly we will see rituals and the factual stories which are not in reality possible according to the laws of science also and Gurbani also. Those are being taught, which is creating a way of thinking which is not according to Gurbani. And many people still, when you go to the intellectual, they are trying to give the meaning of the Gurbani in different manners, whatever they think. And they are thinking normally it is either from the other religion or from the Christianity and other things, which is creating a different. Guru Nanak Sahib had taught us not to follow any tirth, whereas we have started our own tirths like different Gurudwaras, which are going try to only visiting them and not try to learn what Gurbani is saying. If you see so many ways we have divided, and what Gurbani says, Gur Data, Gur Hevekar, Gur Tirthe Loe, Amar Padarth Nanka, Man Manya Sukh Soe. Whereas here also we are trying to, as if it is something material thing and not a way of teaching. So all this division which we have created, we have to really solve those problems. Then only we can go to the direction what the advocate Jeevan Singh had told, that you have to go to Begumpura. Because unless we are not able to bring those changes, way of thinking within us, we cannot implement that. So we need to change very much. Actually, I remember once I was discussing about South Tamil Nadu also. Still, I don't remember what caste it is there. Those people are very much ill-treated in that area, and they are not allowed to even come to the city also. Probably Jeevan Singh ji may be knowing more about that. Such a situation about them is they are having an inhuman treatment. They are not allowed to come to the common market also. Something else separate will be there. So that means they are really separate from the normal humanity. So that type of treatment also is still existing in our country. So those are things we can bring only that if you are trying to bring that Ek Pita Ekas Ke Hum Barak Tu Mera Guru Hai, this type of message, whatever Guru Nanak has taught to us, we have to bring those changes. Then only it can be possible. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Saab. This is more of a no question, but commands and additions. Colonel Jagjit Singh ji.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Saab. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh, Advocate Jeevan Singh ji. We are very happy that you have joined us and given us your details about your movement, which many of the Sikhs do not know. Not very many know about your work being done in such an area, and you have reached the Anandpur Sahib, the land of the Guru. My question in short is that when you reached your destination, Anandpur Sahib, what was the response of those Sikh leaders, I would say, or Sikh clergy who received you? We saw your photograph in a conference, and we just want to know what was their response toward your movement, and what is your experience and expectations from those people who are the majority, because we Sikhs in Western world are limited in numbers, but that is the main Sikhi people there, Sikh people there, and we just want to know your experiences. Thank you.
Actually, I didn't bother about any type of welcome or greetings. Just that time my job was to only spread our Guru's message. I didn't bother about anybody who come and who welcomes us. I not bothered on those days. But even though our people had given a warm welcome, they provided a langar, they provided a space to stay. Around more than 70 people traveled along with me. They provided a good langar and space, and they provided some gift also. There is no problem. Actually, naturally, our Sikhs are having naturally our Sikhs are having they give the good hospitality to everyone, not only for me. It is part of your life. So at the same time, I also not bother about any hospitality from anybody. Just my mission is to spread our Guru's message. That's all.
Little specific, to be little specific, I was thinking your Begumpura Raj was not being construed as Khalistan or linking with that movement, which is which everybody knows. But the true work you are doing toward transformation, social transformation, not very many are aware. Thank you.
Yes. Actually, Guru's messages, it talks about the social transformation. That's what I used to tell to our Tamil people, that the father of the social transformation movement is a Sikhi. Sikhi is the movement, first movement. When the casteist hierarchy was in the peak time, the Brahminical regime was at the peak time, our Sikhi emerged to fight against this casteist system. So it is a Sikhi is the movement for social transformation. It is the father of the social transformation movement. So nowadays people in South India, people could understand about the messages of our Kabir, Namdev, Ravidas, and Guru Nanak ji nowadays. So earlier they couldn't hear the Ravidas name, Kabir name, Namdev name, Nanak name. Actually, Nanak name they could understand. They knew about Nanak, Guru Nanak ji. But that especially that backward community, OBC, other backward community, scheduled tribe and scheduled caste, they are not aware about Guru. Actually, Ravidas message, Guru Kabir message, Guru Ravidas message, Guru Namdev messages are in the Guru Granth Sahib. They were not aware about that. Now through this movement, political movement, they could also, the grassroots people also could understand that, oh, Kabir messages are in the Guru Granth Sahib. They are innocently asking this question. Because we people also focused only Guru Nanak ji. That is also important. That is also, that is because he was the father of our Sikh movement. But actually, that's what I used to tell to others also. Sikhs are not minorities. Sikhs are the majority in this country. Because Sikh message, Guru Granth Sahib carries Guru Ravidas message. He is a representative of the scheduled caste. He was from the lowest among the lowest. Not right now only with that. After 1950 only the scheduled caste, the schedule came into existence. Before the Brahminical declared them as Adi Shudras. Guru Kabir from the Shudra. Guru Namdev from the Shudra. The Shudras and Adi Shudras are the 85% of this country. How we can say that the Sikhs are the minority? Sikhs are the majority community in this India, in this country. Sikhs are the majority.
Unfortunately, Jeevan Singh ji, in Punjab, since I live there most of the time of the year, we find Ravidasya temples, Gurdwaras separately. In fact, getting them united, what you are doing in making people aware about this, there is the other way around. We are, losing them, I would say, from the Sikhi as a true Sikhs. Because
actually,
they are
ideologically, they are. I also discussed with a lot of people. Ideologically, those people are not clear. That is a problem. So some small petty issues they are discussing. When I discussed with those people, those leaders also, Dera and Babas, I discussed with them. They are saying about not ideologically they are not discussing with me. They were discussing with small petty issues. One petty issues happened, immediately they started another Gurdwara. That's all. Ideologically, they're referring the Guru Granth Sahib. For petty issues, some clash between neighbors' home, and it is actually, when it comes to the ideology concern, we should not discuss more about the habit. We have to discuss about the character. Guru Granth Sahib, actually, these issues are related with the habits, not with the character. Character-wise, they are all same. They are all Sikhs only.
Exactly.
But when it comes to the habit, that person is taking liquor, that person is fighting with our women, that person is a womanizer. That's what we separated from that. So these are all, we should not take this issue as to divide our people. So through ideology, through Begumpura, Khalsa Raj, that ideology, we have to bring back, we have to unite those people also come to this folder. But when it goes to other than Punjab, there is no scheduled caste people are not having any Gurdwara, separate Gurdwara. It is only in Punjab only. When I went to Chhattisgarh, Satnami people are there. They are the cutter follower of Kabir. But they are associating with the Gurdwara, Sikhs.
Same Gurdwara.
Same Gurdwara. They are not they were not separated from this Gurdwara. And when it comes to in Madhya Pradesh and as well as in Uttar Pradesh also, there is no separate Ravidasiya or Adidharmi Gurdwaras. So in Punjab only that disease is there. We have to cure that disease through our Guru's message.
Quite
It is a
right.
small
Thank you.
virus. It is a small virus. It is easily curable also.
Thank you.
It is yes, thank you.
Nirmal Singh ji, please.
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ I would like to thank you Sardar Jeevan Singh ji to share their views with us about his program for the next move. Jeevan Singh ji, as you know, that Guru Granth Sahib's message is a universal message for the entire human race. I really appreciate when you use word Begumpura over and over. Instead, a religion to achieve your goal. I mean, to achieve your target. I must bring it to your kind of attention that on page 1188 of Guru Granth Sahib, saying that there is only one religion of Dharma. One religion for the entire human race, which is such. Let everybody grasp this truth. Such dharma, such is only, that's Guru Nanak Sahib's message on page 1188. Eko dharma dhride sach koi. So one religion to live a truthful life for the entire human race, to bring everybody into Begumpura. That's my opinion. You might not like it, but I must share this with you. Thank you.
Yes. Actually, you are saying that there is no doubt. Guru Granth Sahib is our Guru's message is for universal, and it is for the humanity. But at the same time, that Guru's messages are need to the Indian society more. In density wise, it is need more, because Guru Granth Sahib addressing openly about the Brahmins and Brahminism, but the rest of the countries the Brahmins are not there. But if you see in Guru Granth Sahib, if you are indeed a Brahmin, born of the Brahmin mother, then why didn't you come by the same other way? Guru Granth Sahib that mentioned here, but that Pani is not applicable to the other Europe countries or American countries or other continent. And also the Guru Granth Sahib says that Brahmins are human eaters.
Well, I must say that in the beginning of the Guru Granth Sahib, it says, "Kev Sachara Hoye." How to live a truthful life is the most important event in Guru Granth Sahib.
So you that another also there. No thread for the tongue.
That's also
no thread for the tongue.
Being.
There is no sacred thread for the feet. It is that sacred thread is not applicable to the other countries. There is the Guru Granth Sahib says that there is no sacred thread for the feet, no thread for the hands, no thread for the tongue, no thread for the eyes. The Brahmin himself goes to the world hereafter without sacred thread.
Yeah, I do.
Twisting the threads, he puts them on others. He says that he takes the payment for performing the marriage, leading their horoscopes. He shows them the way. Hear and see, O people, these wondrous things. He is mentally blind. In Guru Granth Sahib, he says that Brahmins are mentally blind, and yet his name is the wisdom. How? It's a powerful word. And another one important, Guru Granth Sahib says that the man-eaters says their prayer. The man-eaters, they are the human eaters. They are saying the prayer in the temple. No other countries in the world mentioned in Bible. It not mentioned. In Quran, it not mentioned. But in Guru Granth Sahib, It mentioned about the Brahmins that they are all the human eaters. Man eaters says their prayer. That still now it is happening. Those who wild and the knife were the sacred thread around their neck. In their homes, Brahmins, lot of actually, I did a study about what are the messages related to the Brahmins in the Guru Granth Sahib. I had collected some words. They too have the same taste. False is their capital. This is says by Kabir, I think so. False is their capital, and false is their trade. They are trading the business, false business. Recently they opened a Ram Mandir. False is their capital, and false is their trade also. They are selling the trade in the name of Ram. Speaking falsehood, they take their food. They are learning their livelihood based on the false. That is the message given by our gurus and bhagats.
Yeah, I realize, and I do appreciate that you said that bigger problem is in India, that's for sure. But it's not limited to India anymore. It's everywhere. And the other countries are practicing truth. But India is in a different mood to Ram Raj and whatever they're practicing, we all know. Yes, I do agree. You are on the right path. And bigger problem is in India, for sure. Just keep it up, please. Thank you.
Yes.
Dr. Jagjit Singh. Dr. Pratik, please.
Vaheguru Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ki Fateh. Much has been said about what should be done, but I would like to address myself to only one question which Dr. Kala Singh had raised as to what the people outside India, particularly in the North America and elsewhere, Europe and so on, can do for this purpose. I find that if there is a mechanism by which the money can be utilized in a proper way and not misutilized in any other manner, then the people who are the Sikhs who are living outside India and who are financially very well off, each one of them should adopt at least one child from a low caste family in India, about which they may not know personally in the beginning, but somebody like Advocate Jeevan Singh or his organization can ensure that it is not for conversion to Sikhism, but to conversion to the Sikh thought. And the transformation which he is talking of has to come from within. The external symbols and other things can follow later. And as I said, I'm not talking of converting people to Sikhism. It should be from within. And that can happen if only the people from the very low castes, their children are properly educated in the conventional manner and also in the principles of Sikhism, both. It has to be not just the conventional education, it has to be, I repeat, it has to be on the education of the Sikh principles of Guru Granth Sahib. So if this type of a mechanism could be evolved with the help of some well-meaning people here and elsewhere, then even if one person adopts one child, sends his or her tuition fee or the cost of books, etc., that would be a solution even if in a very humble and small way. So that, I think, is my suggestion. If people here think that somebody has two sons or two daughters or whatever, then one can also think that instead of two, I have three. So if I had three children instead of two children, I would have educated them and brought them up in the same manner. So if a person living here has four sons, let him think that he has five sons and adopt one child. This is a practical manner, but there are so many pitfalls which have to be taken care of by some very, very foolproof and reliable organization and mechanism. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Yes, Ji. Thank you very much, Ji, because for transparency and accountability in the money matter, especially some people are extending the support for the students' educations. So for transparency and accountability, we nominated Mr. Jagjit Singh as the international coordinator of our this project for educational projects. And now we are constructing the school of Mary Piri. In that, especially that the school of Mary Piri is concentrating to give a cultural and political education to the upcoming generation youth. So our if you want to do any support in Canada, he is residing at Canada, Mr. Jagjit Singh. Please contact them. He is actually for transparency and accountability, I am saying. So because we are not going for the 1 term or 2 term, we have to have a relationship with a long term. That's what transparency and accountability is more necessary. That's what our Mr. Tejinder, I will share his number to you. You please contact him if you want to do any support to our movement. Thank you.
It's not just for me, it's for every one of us.
Yes, 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 yes. Just I share.
It's for every Sikh outside India.
Yes, yes.
Who talks but wants to do something but doesn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's not I alone.
Okay, I don't think anybody else, so I take my turn now at the end. So I have a question. You have talked about schools of thought. One is Anandpur and one is Nagpur. So very well said about Nagpur, what the Nag says and what Anand says, the difference between Anand and Nag. But I have a different, that the Nagpur people are hijacking the Anandpur message. If you see the Bal Divas, how they transformed the Veer
Actually,
Bal.
they are not hijacking. They are not hijacking. They are making their own people as a Sikhi. Okay. Our people not went to join the Nagpur. Whoever with their movement, they are externally, they are making an external appearance of Sikhi and keeping them as these people are Sikhi. But our people are not going to that school of Nagpur.
No, but here I disagree with you.
Okay.
Because even they have written about books about Guru Gobind Singh, Guru Tegh Bahadur and other gurus. They have already published books, and they have published books about Khalsa. I think they have about, at least I am aware of about 15 books which they have already, pamphlets which they have already spread in the in the public domain. Already about Sikhism, and the other part which we say how they have hijacked is, even if you see the political leanings of the Delhi Gurdwara Prabandhak Committee and Haryana Gurdwara Prabandhak Committee, and how they are creating that, and they are creating by appearance also, they are creating another organization which is Rashtriya Sikh Sangam.
Yes.
And You might be also aware in the decision given by the Supreme Court on the Ram Janambhoomi case,
Hmm.
the main evidence is used by the Rashtriya Sikh Sangat and not
Hmm.
by any Sikh people.
Yes, 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 yes.
See
Yes,
the
yes, 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 yes.
where is the
Those
hijacking?
people came to me also. Those people came to me also.
Yeah, a
He
person named
threatened me.
Singh,
Ah.
Vijender Singh,
Ah.
I think he gave the evidence and other things. And that was all done at the instance of the Nagpur people, not the Anandapur people.
Yes, 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 yes.
So
Yes, yes, yes,
that
yes.
type of hijacking, how can we interject that and how can we control that or how can we do something about that? Can
Correct,
we do
correct, 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 Ji.
your
Actually,
opinion?
Ji, this is a very valued question, Ji. They are not doing any service to the society, Ji. During the disaster time, during any, any some affected, flood affected or cyclone affected, these people never ever care about our own people. But they are concentrating only, their job is to propagate the false message to the people. That's what they are having, only literary movement. But we people are serving a langar, Guru ka langar. Guru ka langar to all the people. But now we have to start the Guru ka langar, the part, I actually the part 50% Guru ka langar for the stomach, and 50% we have to give the Guru ka langar to the brain also. They are concentrating only to giving a langar to the brain, false message to the brain of the people, Shudras. Now we have to start the langar to how we can counter through the messages only we can counter. Because one book, I already told about the Captivating the Simple-Hearted book. When Modi addressed about Guru Gobind Singh, that book, Captivating the Simple-Hearted book, I translated into Tamil. Our political scholars countered the Modi's message through they had taken the point from that book and immediately they reacted next day to the press. So that's what I'm saying, that we have to translate our Guru's message in all the languages. We have to try to I'm not more interested to translate our Guru Granth Sahib into other language. At least we have to translate some books, important Sikh history and Sikh culture and Sikh struggle. That type of book we have to translate those books into all the Indian language, and if we spread it, means we can easily replace this Brahminical ideology from Brahminism to our Sikhism. Actually, I don't want to say Sikhism is a ism. It is not a ism. All the isms are the poisons, but our ism is the real way of life. So through message only, awareness only, we can change it.
Thank you. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, that 50% stomach ka langar and 50% brain ka langar. Guru ka langar we have to give. Miri piri langar.
That is good. That is the best thing.
Yes. We are only providing the piri langar only, not miri langar.
Right.
We have to give a miri langar also.
Adi, thank you very much giving me a chance second time. Jeevan Singh ji, you must share the link from Shudra to Khalsa. I have seen
someone shared it, Ji. Someone shared it.
Already
shared in the chart. Our organizer will share it to everybody.
Send it to Dr. Jagjit Singh in person so that he
yes,
can
then
send it to the whole group.
Yes, Ji. I too also share my number. in the chat box. If you want, you can take it from the chat box.
It's a worth seeing a movie. I have seen it,
Yes.
So thank you. I think we are almost end. Anybody has anything to say, or we thank Jeevan Singh ji?
Jagjit
Dr.
Singh,
Jagjit Singh, sorry, I am from Mumbai. Can I take 1 minute? This is
Okay,
Dr. Mandeep from
sure.
Mumbai.
Raise your hand.
Sorry,
Okay.
I could not find the hand raising
Okay.
icon. So,
Okay.
Sat Sri Akal, ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ. So, I wanted to take up this point. This is my understanding, this is my feeling. Whenever
Okay.
you are wanting to promote any issue, any concern, or cultural heritage, I will use the word cultural heritage, you need to bring it to the education system.
Yes.
You need to bring it to the curriculum of school board.
Yes.
And when it comes in the curriculum of school board, it automatically reaches to the masses. This is the understanding. ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੁਝ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਪੜ੍ਹਾਈ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਿਖਾਇਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਦੱਸਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ proliferate ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ to multiculturalism.
Yes.
To different castes, different people, whosoever takes state education, whosoever takes central board education, the information reaches to the people.
Yes.
My point over here is none of the state is teaching Sikh history, which is a very long history of Indian culture.
Correct.
From 1469 till 2008.
Yes.
None of the state is having that historical timeline in our school education board.
Correct.
Is there anybody who is putting the efforts to bring the history of Sikhism in school education board in any of the states? Let me share my feelings over here. It's not even there in the Punjab school education board. Even the dynasty of Maharaja Ranjit Singh is not taught to the children of Punjab.
Correct.
So my question is that, and my understanding is that our efforts reduce to zero if we teach it through education. And none of the board is teaching this, the concept, the philosophy of Guru Nanak, the history of Sikhism through school education board. Sir, what is your opinion about that? And thank you, Dr. Jagjit, for taking my question when you were on the closing point.
Yes.
Thank you.
Your intention is also my intention too. But unfortunately, power is in the hands of our enemy. How we can expect that our Guru's message will come to the curriculum? It is not possible. Because they already, if you go through the Congress, during the Congress time, the bill, Right to Education bill passed by the Kapil Sibal, that day he ruined all the Indian cultural and Indian history. In 2009, it happened. In 2020, the new the education policy came into existence. That completely they wanted to change all the history, the only Brahminical history and Hindu history. But our intention is good. But the power is in the hands of enemy. How it is possible to make our history as the school curriculum? It is not possible.
Sir,
so that's
I
what
differ with
I'm
you.
saying. That's what I'm saying, that
Sir,
in
I
meaty
differ
part
with
we are
you.
lacking. Meaty part we are lacking. Political part we are lacking. So the political, once you politically tell me, Mandeep Kolji.
First thing I want to say, power was in the hands of enemy when Guru Nanak came on this earth. Power was in the hands of enemies.
That time that the kings ruled. That time the monarchy period. Now we are living in the democracy period.
Second thing, you said it, that Kapil Sibal or certain things you mentioned about political scenario. Do we lack educated Sikh political leaders? Should I take it like that? That we do not have enough Sikh educated leaders.
Political understanding the value of political understanding the value of democracy, the meaning of republics are all missing in our Sikh ideology. Because we are living in the democratic country, we have to understand the meaning difference between the meaning of democratic and democracy and as well as republic. If we fail to understand, because our people still now, people fail to blackmail the rulers. If political understanding is good, means automatically our gurus messages come to our curriculum, education curriculum. Political pressure is not in our psychology, because Canadian people are having they are understanding about the meaning of the political power. Canada, those who are living in the Canada, so in Canada around 17 MPs are in the parliament. When it comes to India, you can see very big message, Guru's message we are having, but still now we are struggling. No representative, single representatives are not going and addressing about our Guru's message. Only one Kanshiramji declared at the parliament that Guru Granth Sahib is my manifesto. You see, any Sikhs openly declared in the Guru Granth Sahib is our manifesto? No. So our people are following the politicians. Sikh politicians are following the path of Brahminical ideology, not our Sikh ideology. That is the problem.
So I think for that reason, we first
you
need
you have to become an education minister.
So the point is that only first we need to improve our political setup, and then only we can, through political setup, we can reach to our youth.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Yashpal Singh ji, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੁਝ ਕਹਿਣ ਲੱਗੇ ਸੀ, ਮੈਂ ਖਿਆਲ ਮੈਂ I stopped in between or ਨਹੀਂ unmute ਕਰ
Okay, Hanji. The question was about the Nagpur, and probably there's a place in Madhya Pradesh. You know, I've been born and raised in Madhya Pradesh. So there's a place, Guna, and I think there are areas around it. That's where they are publishing, all different books, basically mutilating the real history, writing the books, and they are the ones who are advising, Modi and all the other ones. So what we need to do, at least we should have the knowledge as to what is there in those books. Sitting here, we can do some, at least we can let our children know that, like Dasam Granth, we have to have our children know what it is, and we have to tell them that, this is a Brahminical thing prepared for the Brahmins. Yes. So we have to have the knowledge of what the enemy is doing too. So maybe you could help me, Jeevan Singh ji, to maybe get some of those books, whatever they've written, 10, 15, and definitely, people have to read those as to what they are doing to us.
Right. We have in Canada, in our society, we have about 7, 8 of them. We are already having them. And we can share it also. I will try that if we can make a soft copy and circulate it.
Sure. Or you can make a PDF and, that'll be great. That'll be wonderful.
Right. I have some of it.
Yep, thank you.
I think we are already running short of time. Gurcharan Singh ji and Karnal Singh ji, quickly.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Only one thing, what the Penji said about that talk to the youth, and Jeevan Singh ji was talking about, how we can do the political power and other things, The both things are necessary. Political power and direct contact with the youth. That practical we have to do all of wherever we are living. And I'm doing practically every day in a different place, different state in America to contact with the youth. They involve them with all this Begumpura and the other things, The only request, we need political power, but at the same time, we have to contact youth directly. Thank you.
That context was in this education system.
Right.
You are doing it outside the education system. So that was the question at that time. If we go through the education system or we go outside the education system, how it makes the difference. So
Right.
Karnail Singh ji, please.
Vaheguru ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki Fateh. Only 1 minute, sir. Sir, our speaker has stressed that to achieve our target, we must participate in politics, and it is necessary. Guru Sahib has said that जिसकी की सरकार है तिसी का सब कोई. But I am amazing. Speaker has told that only there are 3% of Brahmins tribe which are controlling all these things. How it is possible that with such a small population they are controlling all? What are their modus of operandi? What are their tactics? Either they are too much educated to rule, and what I suggest Canadian Sikh Council to have another session to elaborate on that aspect. Thank you.
Thank you. Actually, it's very easy. It's very easy. It is very easy, Ji, because actually they are spreading their ideology based on the politics. But our ideology is based on both political and spiritual also. But their ideology is not any, you cannot find any spirituality in that ideology. They are wherever they go, they wanted to maintain their supremacy. Actually, as a lawyer in Supreme Court, the upper caste people, those people only sitting at the parliament as a judges, and more than 70-80% lawyers also working in the parliament. They are only attorney general. When it comes to the political party also, you see Congress party and BJP party and Communist party and Aam Aadmi party, all the parties are running by those people only. Their ideology only ruling. There is no counter ideology, because actually our Sikh people failed to carry our Sikhi as a political ideology to carry forward throughout the country. We people failed to do that. Now I am saying Sikhi is our ideology, political ideology. So because it carries both devotional and as well as spiritual and as well as politics also. We are talking about the dynasty of Maharaja Ranjit Singh. How many people we are ready to work to make the same dynasty, Maharaja Ranjit Singh dynasty? So a lot of people are calling me and telling that you don't talk about the politics. How it is actually in a democratic country, how we can, how our Sikh people, even educated masses are saying, doctor, engineers and lawyers are saying that you don't talk about the politics. So without politics, how we can move in this country? Simply our people wanted to, morning to evening, they wanted to mourn. They wanted to do the crying business. Oh, this party is doing that nonsense. That party is doing that nonsense. How many days we are going to discuss about the party, Aam Aadmi Party, Congress and BJP? Why? When we will start our own party and preach about our Guru's message to the common public? Yeah, 85% in the name of caste in this country. 85% means it's not a small number. Around 1,010 crore people are living like a slave in this country. Who will liberate them? It is worse than the black slavery system in America. That ideology itself, they are keeping 85% as a slave in this country. The white in 1964, Martin Luther King addressed among the public in 1964 at America. I have a dream. I have a dream. But in 2000, they reached, in 1990, they reached the parliament. Black entered into the White House. That White House itself called as there is no chance to black to enter into the White House. So that's what they named that parliament as a White House. But black entered into that White House. But when it comes to the India concern, it is a democratic country. Microscope community is ruling this country. During the Maharaja Ranjit Singh, during Mughal rules also, during the other kings rules also, the same people during the British period also, they only ruled this country. You see in the land of, actually I want to tell one thing to you, Tamil Nadu is the only state, a single Brahmin is not an MLA and MP. Because of Periyar movement. The Periyar movement, you know, the Periyar is like one icon, he's a social reformer. If you want to learn from in Google, you can search Periyar. Periyar, because of the Periyar movement, there is no single MLA or MP from Brahmin community in Tamil Nadu. But when it comes to the other state, but in Guru's land, in Punjab, the ideology of Brahminism is ruling. Aam Aadmi Party, he openly told that Kejriwal told to the people that I brought up from the school of RSS. He told openly. So how we can make our own student, political student? We will tell to our people that Anandapur School of Thought making a leader to our political leader. We have to create the school from the Anandapur Sahib, and we have to create our own leaders, political leaders from the Anandapur Sahib. So otherwise our people will lifelong they will cry. So we will discuss about this matter in separately. It's a political. Yes.
We can discuss it in another webinar, and we can discuss it in detail. So basically it's already 2 hours, so quite a long time. And thank you very much, Jeevan Singh ji. I think all of us have learned a lot, and from your experience and everything. And I really appreciate your time and everything, and knowledge, and especially the pitfalls which we are already having in Sikhi, and how we are going towards living our habits in corruption and other things rather than by building up a character. That is very important, because even the Akali party, which was supposed to be carrying the message, they had fallen into corrupt practices and their habit of corruption. So they are still led to the same thing again and again. So I thank everybody.